not sure how true this one is, but it's like another fetish. It's nuggets. Nugget porn. The fuck's that?
What's a nugget?
What's a nugget?
It's a person with no limbs.
Oh,
Nugget porn.
Yeah, fuck me.
I have a picture of a chicken nugget, McDonald's chicken nugget in my head here.
With a head on it. Just a wee man.
Like what I said was black.
Ladies and gentlemen, here they are. Please welcome.
Welcome to Four Brors Podcast. Today's guest is a comedian, Declan McBride.
Better known as Big Slim.
Big Slim.
Big Slim. You can call me whatever you want. Doesn't matter to me. Don't care. Don't care.
Why Big Slim?
I used to own a chip shop.
Right.
And I just, when I bought it, I can't even remember the name. And I thought, this is just a shite name, you know, and why just call it Dex Chip? And I sort of thought, you know, do something that people will remember. The first week everybody, so I called it Slims.
Yeah.
And then I'm not the smallest guy, so I sort of thought, you know, stick it Big Slims. And more people came in that week to say to me, I think it's very funny you called it Big Slims.
Yeah.
So it's really marketing tool. And then it was getting mixed up with another comedian, so I said, no, I definitely want to put this up as Big Slim, and it's just kind of stuck, but I don't use it enough, if you know what I mean. Like,
Yeah, well, it's your moniker or your name on Instagram and all. Like, so.
Aye, but I'm shite at that as well. Just,
I know.
you know, fucking old bastard, just, you know.
Aye, fuck. I
Or we
don't
don't
really.
we barely understand Instagram. Like
Yeah.
I just think I have 4 children, and I just hate them, but I also hate
and anything they do you're attached to.
anything they do, and then and, you know, they just go, you know, what the fuck are you doing? You know, they just look at you as if you're dirt, like, you know. Just
what they don't understand is you really don't want to be part of any of it.
absolutely no desire. I look at the young people now, and I go, fuck, I hope the world ends soon. You just are horrible bastards.
I think we've been like that even when we were young. We just looked at our peers and just went, ugh.
Yeah.
But you also figure that about old people as well.
Yeah.
I don't particularly like old people either.
There's a middle. Like that's life. There's a healthy middle once you're in the middle.
And absolutely, once you get that old, but you should be put down.
Yeah,
you
that's
should
it,
just sorry, son, you're not. You know, you're just causing traffic jams. You know.
Oh, I like. Please,
fucking road
like, give me a fucking bullet instead of like throwing me in a home. Like definitely.
Without
Like,
a question about it. Without a question about it.
Yeah.
I just go to a cabin in the woods somewhere and do drugs until it just naturally kills me. Just do like until like when I can't like physically do anything more, I'll just go out somewhere by myself and take heroin every day until it takes me.
That'd be a way to do it.
We'll just go on the first try.
I'm kind of too fat to snort cocaine, you know, I can't get a breath. You know, so you're just sort of snorting in short bits, like, you know, so it's just fucking, you know, it took me years to kill myself.
Your first line to be your last line.
First line, just fucking, and there'll still be half of it left when the postmortem's going on, like, you know.
I could inject heroin straight into you, I reckon. Like,
Aye.
I'd be alright.
Get someone to do it for you.
We'll just into the vein, do it.
For all my age, I've never done drugs.
No,
No.
anything.
It's probably a regret.
Anything.
You know, I do regret it because you were chatting to all these other comedians and they're going, fuck, done a line of, and I'm going, fucking never done a thing, and
Nothing.
no.
Well, you're not missing. You're not missing anything really.
It's not that I'm anti-drugs or anything out there. Just never came, you know, my way. Like, you know, so never
I think
bothered
with us, it was like we needed to get that out of our system. Like, I think if you stay doing drugs as you get older and older and older, it's something that's a bit, you know, fucking depressing. But
Depends on the drugs.
yeah. Well, it depends what you
And the way
call
you
drugs
use
as
them,
well.
like, yeah. And the way you use them.
Yeah, like, I mean,
But no doubt that nonsense that drugs are banned. I mean, you just.
I think it should be your choice.
I think it should just be your choice. We live in an absolute nanny state, and you know that's. I'm an angry old bastard now because I just think we're governed now. We have no say anymore. You know, I'm now doing my anarchy at 54 instead of fucking when I was 17. Like, you know,
you're in your punk phase
yeah,
now.
yeah.
That's even more punk rock, isn't it?
Fucking right.
It's like the definition of punk rock.
Yeah, but you're just not fit.
Yeah.
you can't express it really.
You can't really express it. Like, you know? Yeah.
Fuck it.
Fuck it.
I am angry, but like I couldn't be bothered telling you why.
Yeah.
You know, that kind of mindset.
I think it's powerlessness. I feel very powerless. You know, you're looking at it and you're going, there's not one thing you can do is going to change.
Yeah.
I mean, I think it's just the government are shite.
Well, the whole thing with drugs as well is like it would be alright if they were like maybe regulated like alcohol and stuff. Like, okay, maybe a pregnant mum shouldn't be snorting heroin, and maybe
If you've seen some of the kids
Her
these
choice.
days, I think it would
Her fucking
I think it
her
would
body, her choice.
I think it would improve some of the bastards coming out of them. Like, here, snort a fucking line of cocaine and make it a decent chain.
well, here it's a funner way for abortion to happen. You know?
No.
It's a funner way. You know, you don't have to go to the doctors these days. You know, there's perfectly healthy
Is
set
there
of stairs to fall
is there
down.
a fun
Not as
way?
quick as we punch in the stomach. Like,
We tripped down the stairs.
We did.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah.
Fair.
Yeah, I don't know. Like everything's getting fucked these days. Like,
It's fucking the world's in its ass.
Would you ever just like? It's never too late. You could start doing
drugs?
drugs now. Like,
Yeah, even just
Never
start
too
off
late.
with the really low.
Yeah, I
ones,
mean,
just-
this is not a career goal, by the way, guys. We're not. But
we'll get to there.
I just actually think that I wouldn't be very sure of what I would do on them. Because
I don't think anybody ever is.
I would say there's
Just do what
drugs.
you do normally.
There's drugs
Like-
that are like drugs though, and then there's for
Aye.
us, we've always advocated mushrooms and weed. We always
Well, I wouldn't
advocated them.
advocate them
I
for
would-
everybody, not for everybody, but yes, I do think like the likes of, especially mushrooms, are good for depression and sorting people's lives out. Weed might not be that for everybody, but yeah, I think in general they're not really drugs to us. They're
They're not
more-
drugs at all to me.
They're
like,
more medicine.
my problem is if somebody mentions drugs, or mushrooms, I usually go any chips or anything with them mushrooms, like can have garlic on them, like
Do you want to smoke this weed? Have you an edible?
Look, at the end of the day, I have no objection. Do what you want.
Yeah, fucking right. See,
Just
you-
just something that never came across my path. Like,
Do you drink or?
That's what I mean. If it did come across your path,
what about alcohol?
I'm a big alcohol fan.
Yeah.
Big,
Me too.
I haven't drunk now. I went off, took a decision there to lose a bit of weight, and roughly about 10 or 12 weeks ago,
Right.
and I just cut all the alcohol out just completely, just because it's just shite for
it's
losing weight.
fucking-
Like,
Well,
Puts on the weight.
that's
You know.
literally I put on 3 stone since lockdown just because drinking beer. Like,
it is really like I would have been doing 1.5 to 2 bottles of Jack Daniels a weekend.
Yeah.
And I love going out and getting, say, 3-4 pints of Guinness and then Jack Daniels and then coming home and it just got the point too
sounds
that
like a great time.
well, but then the wife was saying, you're out Thursday night, drunk a couple of pints, and then Friday night you'd have a bottle of Jack Daniels, and you'd bottle of Jack Daniels, and then Sunday you're taking 4 sleepers, and you're going alcoholism. You're a nice alcoholic at that stage. So I just
We-
knocked it in the head for a wee while, but I love my pints.
It is
Love
great
my
feeling.
Fuck, I love a pint.
Great.
Like,
yeah.
going for pints with the boys, like, and not just a thing. Oh.
Unbelievable. And I don't even think it's the drink, it's the talking shite.
Yeah.
It's an absolute shite that
right,
you can
like,
talk and how
great.
many lies you can
Or a
tell.
trad session, like a wee bit of traditional music or something like. And
I absolutely love it. But the thing I do hate, I hate bars now because there is no entertainment. There's no crack in them anymore. Used to be able to go into a bar and people slagged each other, and you met a man and you fucking talked about his shit.
Yeah.
And you met a neighbour and you told
and then
a
you
lie.
went home with that man and you done something
Yeah,
stupid.
and the wife was raging, why she's sleeping in her bed, but there's no characters anymore.
That's it.
Nobody come in and tell you a lie anymore. Like, I'm desperately trying to get them to start a rumor about their town that I'm sleeping with a 14-year-old just to get the attention, just to get
in the papers.
just so they can walk down the town, somebody go, you're fucking, and at least they're speaking about
like, yeah.
pervert, but we're speaking.
Come on, we'll go for a pint. I'll tell you all about it.
Come on, we'll talk about it in an alleyway, just for somebody to talk. But it just doesn't happen at the
I feel
moment.
like this town used to be quite tight knitted when we were growing up. But there's people don't even look at you when you walk by them anymore.
I don't recognise half the people, and I live in a really small town. We used to say, "Who's your father?" and now it says, "Who's your grandfather?"
Yeah.
You don't know who the fucking are. Like,
right enough,
it's really
and like any bar that I've been into recently, like it maybe is that getting older thing, but like still just like looking around being like, nah,
I don't like this.
Couldn't even be.
Yeah,
involved.
like
I just,
the
20
bit,
kids on their phone doing this.
yeah,
You're going,
the thing, like, we wouldn't go to the
or you're just
bars.
sitting, order a pint, you get stabbed like 3 times.
Fuck this.
we get very lucky. Or what I would call my local fantastic bar called Shepherd's Rest is they've no Wi-Fi, and
Right.
because they're way up,
great.
and I mean they're way up in the mountains, and we go there for that reason. And if you said to the barman, "What's the Wi-Fi code?" he won't give it to you.
Yeah,
He
that's class. That's
more
a
or
good
less.
idea.
And I remember meeting guys at Belfast, and I said, "What's the attraction here?" And he goes, "Nobody can get a signel.
Yeah,
Nobody rings me from work."
that's good.
And he
Like,
just wanted that peace all weekend. And I went,
Get stabbed out there, just deal with it.
that's it. Yeah, bleed out, but at least
We need
there's
to
good
ring an
crack.
ambulance. Can I have the Wi-Fi?
Yeah.
No.
You just get eaten by sheep. That's all. That's just. It is a way. But it's a cracker bar, and that's the sort of thing
They should do that. They should
Old school, like,
they should
yeah.
have a
Old school.
bar where you're just not allowed your phone. You check them in, like the way you checked your guns into fucking towns
Yeah.
back in the Wild West. Just check your fucking
Although
phones in.
there's a few guys about our place could check personality and all in it.
But it throw everything in. Go have a drink and fuck up.
Yeah, and go home like wankers.
Fuck. That's David when he's
That's me.
drinking.
100%.
David,
You one of them guys?
yeah, David definitely fuck up when you're drinking. You just go and have a drink and fuck up.
Fair play for admitting it. Fair fucking play.
Especially when I'm on the whiskey, like, which
I think us
doesn't
three-
happen very often.
Us
I,
three are biological brothers and Jake's like, adopted. So, but us three would be really bad drink. When we're
well,
that
yeah,
drunk.
yeah, you know what it is? I think the M2 are worse than me. What did you say?
At times, yeah.
Yeah,
but like I
Christ,
said
like-
just before, this is the definition or the difference between having to deal with these people when they get really badly drunk. Like Gareth and Martin, so drunk, doing your head in, violent, whatever it is, but you can get to a point where you hold them down for long enough or you drill it into their head for long enough, right? Like I said, there was a time where I remember with Gareth and I was holding them down, I was going nuts. And then eventually, though, he just went,
Lip, yeah.
and just gave up. He just gave up, and that's it. There's no give up in him.
All right.
Yeah.
So it doesn't matter what you say or what you do. He's gonna do what he was gonna do in the
gonna
first. You know
fuck
what I mean? So
about
it's just like I can't stop him.
Plus, it's actually supernatural. Sometimes there was a time when something happened and there was a fucking tap, like a solid steel tap, and it had like the next morning we seen that he had crushed it, like fingerprints in it.
Right.
And like we tried ourselves. I was like trying to squeeze. I was like, "There's no way you could do that." And he had like indented his fingers into it.
It's fucking scary shit there.
It's like Ghostbusters.
That's an awful lot of effort. Like if you were drunk with me, I'd just say, "Well, fuck off."
Yeah.
And just just leave
Just
you there. I
knock me
wouldn't,
out. Just knock me out.
He would
Yeah.
follow you. He would
Fuck off! I'm coming.
He'll follow you.
No,
You're a sick sort of a bastard. Like, that's,
And I think that's because we just can't drink like shorts or whatever.
but I think I can. I think the problem was that night. I think if something is playing on my mind and I'm in the wrong state of mind, and I drink like mad, it'll send me mad. It'll
that's
bring all
anybody,
them
really.
emotions out, and but I think I can. I can.
Well, here's the thing. I was going to say, like me and Martin,
Whiskey?
me, David, and Martin. If we get to a certain point, we're all the same. But me and Martin, if we just drink just a normal couple of pints, we're fine. But David, just 1 pint, and that's him.
and that's him.
That's him. This different person that you just want to punch in the face.
Yeah.
Ah, come on now. You want
wanker
to punch
you
me?
don't
He just
invite
wants to
out.
punch me in the
just wanna
face
punch
all
him
the
in
time.
Yeah. What's your? Oh, you said Jack Daniels and
I love
Guinness,
Jack
yeah.
Daniels.
That is a nice
great.
one.
But and again, this is why the world's coped. Fucking, you now get Jack Daniels Fireball. You now get Jack, and you're going, leave the fucking stuff alone. It's like
Honey.
like Guinness Zero. Yeah. Just drink water.
And have
there's
you
no
have you
point
tried
drinking
any of
zero
them
beer,
other
like-
fucking ones?
I tried Guinness Zero, and honest to God, I had a ripper of a headache. I had a hangover with Guinness Zero,
Right.
and I've never drunk it since. It was 1 pint, and I you're lying in bed going, "Fuck, I have a brain tumor," and you're going, "I only had Guinness Zero, and it must be the chemicals in it or something like
whatever
that.
the fuck
Whatever they're
they
putting in to
make
make
it
it taste
like,
like."
yeah.
So I always say, either drink stuff or just sit there and drink. At the minute, I'm not drinking. I drink coffee.
Yeah, why not? A cup of tea or something. Yeah, fucking right.
I'm an old
all
worn
that
out
zero
bastard, but
bullshit.
it does.
What's even the point? Like why even drink it?
Yeah.
Why even drinking is exactly right.
strange,
It's just
Strange. It's a red flag, in my opinion, if you invite someone to your house and
Yeah.
they bring 0% alcohol.
Yeah.
I would just
I
send them home.
suppose if you want to
Yeah, go on.
What is it? Is it like they just want to be a part of it?
Yeah,
they
so
wanna
I
if
just-
you want to disguise it as something alcoholic and it's
Yeah.
not actually alcohol,
Yeah.
it's just,
I think you're right. It's just oh, look at me, I'm sitting with a pint.
but you're not.
You're a homo. Fuck going home like that's.
I mean, either stick your dick in my ass,
absolutely.
or fuck off,
Absolutely.
or you're gay. You know?
Wait, what?
Don't know. I mean, are we gay or we're not gay here? We're going all the way or not, like, you know?
Is that the equivalent of 0% alcohol?
Yeah.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
Either if you're going to the party to have an orgy, stick your dick in some ass.
See, this is where I'd have to disagree with you. Because
You know what I
you
mean?
can choose the ass you want to stick the dick into there. No?
Exactly. You can have Jack
some
Daniels ass. You can have pint of Guinness ass. You know? But you cannot have no ass at an orgy.
Zero ass.
You can't have zero ass. Like,
When you're as big as me, you have very little choice. You take any fucking ass you get, like, you know, just any holes of gold, like, you know.
well, here you've had at least 4 if your children are to say anything about
Jesus, I thought you meant the 4 of us.
it. Oh, well, here, maybe
Hey,
after.
look, I'd do anything for money. I'm not.
No money involved, but I promise we'll be good to you.
Any chance of diesel money just for it?
I hear, yeah. Chip, will I chip in?
Fuck, I thought somebody who's made it through a 20. Like, you know.
If I had a 20, I wouldn't be here.
Money? Fuck, remember that? Holy shit.
Fucking hell.
Jake, we'd be sitting here in these masks to be any sort of money.
Any money? We usually just rob the guests after we're done with the podcast.
Yeah.
This actually isn't a joke. This is real, you know.
Yeah, hey, I don't mind. Like,
This is how we make our money.
Like, the cameras aren't even recording. We just
I just want to go home and say I was raped. You know? I just want to say, here, I got a raid tonight, guys. You know,
Were you robbed? No, I was raped.
raped.
All right, I wasn't robbed. All right.
That's right. No. Jesus. I think I'm that stupid.
We raped you 12-year-olds just to make it a wee bit more dramatic. Like, you know, just you know.
How many 12-year-olds do you think it would take to get you?
One. All right.
One.
Depends if I roll
You're not
over.
getting it. They're
If I
getting
lie on them, it's all over. No, I'd have to be the recipient, obviously. Like, you know,
You're getting hunted down by X amount of 12-year-olds, and they're going to get you.
All they had to do is walk fast. I can't get away from them. Like, you know, I'm just going to get caught no matter what.
You'd be
Like,
the
you know.
worst.
I reckon you can throw 12-year-olds away like fucking.
But do they have any weapons?
No, no weapons.
No weapons.
Just bare hands and dicks.
Bare hands and dicks.
Jesus.
Well, you know what they're coming for. You know what I mean? So,
Not even foreplay or, you know, fucking nothing. Like,
You wouldn't want to get away.
Vaseline, no.
12-year-olds would probably take.
12-year-old.
All right,
We get
yes.
you.
The 12 deals at Christmas. 1 a week.
On the first day of raping.
That escalated quickly, didn't it? Like, I had a hand very quickly.
But I reckon 12 is a decent number to, like, I reckon if you were attacked by 12-year-olds, they would get you, like.
Yeah.
Do you think?
I'd like to make sure I talk about 4 of them out.
Oh, yeah,
Well,
100%.
before you get it,
100%.
Just by
100%.
You could get the first flank out, like.
I think if you get to, I think once you get over 30, you have an awful inclination to punch children. just as it's as like a what is it called? A tribal instinct.
Oh, it's an urge, like.
You know, they're just horrible bastards.
Well, through your 20s and all, you're probably trying to spread your seed as much as you can as a young man. Then in your 30s, you're trying to knock out the competition. You're trying to like, get the red hair kind of.
No, I think there's a lot of kids and pensioners. I think there should be no law against punching them.
Yeah.
You know, you should be allowed to.
Or eating them.
No, I don't think.
No?
I think pensioners.
Talks about eating people.
Be very tough.
Well, you should at least have a license, like a license to carry a gun or something. You'd be like, right, look, I've got a license to punch toddlers in the face. Ma'am, I have to punch your child in the face. I'm sorry.
And eat them then. I guess if you kill them, you can eat them.
Well,
No, we're not killing them.
all.
We're just punching them.
Domestic violence shouldn't be a thing either. I mean, I'm married, believe it or not, 30 years.
Yeah.
Over 30 years. And, you know, there's not a day you've gone past you didn't want to punch her.
Yeah.
You know, so
Well,
I don't
yeah.
think it should be. And she can punch me back. I'm not saying, you know.
It's a fair fight, like.
It's a fair, you know. So I think we should, you know, not prosecute people. for
Maybe that should be like a thing. Instead of getting divorced, you just have to like get in a ring and beat the fuck out of each other.
Yeah.
But then, like, all the men win, yeah?
Yeah. But that's
Decided
Well, I
not.
mean, women want equal rights, don't they? So, I mean,
Depending, there's there's some fucking.
Jesus, there's some of them, and I'm telling you, I wouldn't.
You wouldn't want to
No,
fucking.
you wouldn't want to fuck about with them, like, you know. But it wouldn't have been great, you know, getting absolutely head slapped off you by a woman, like, you know.
Oh, I know. It's shite, isn't it? Like, can't do
Just
anything
be your
about it.
ultimate thrill, like, you know. Lying there half dead in your boxers and fucking blew the load.
fucking hard when you're fighting.
Hit me again.
Rigor mortis set on already.
I reckon I could beat up most women. Like, I reckon.
Yeah.
Most.
You know, most, yeah.
But there'd be one, or, one to get you.
Well, yeah, there's always one. Like, there's a big girl out there that can fuck me up, definitely. Like,
I think so.
yeah, definitely.
Yeah, but we're not talking about like trained athletes or anything, because obviously,
Yeah.
you know.
I would,
Oh, there's fucking monsters out there, like, you know.
and
Man and women.
we're not advocating domestic violence. They're
No.
quite entitled to hit you with a machete or
Yeah.
you know,
Well,
if they want to level the playing field,
yeah,
like,
absolutely.
Aye.
What kill or be killed?
Yeah.
That's the way I think it has to be.
So they're allowed weapons, and we're
Oh,
not then.
no, I
guess.
didn't say you weren't allowed to weapon. I just said kill or be killed. It's just he
Well,
gets
that's
first.
the thing about men and women. We both have different ideas of how to kill our spouses, don't we? Men will just go brute force. Women will poison you.
Oh, well, here, there's a video in there. I said, just get it up.
I don't think it is in here anymore.
That's not in there.
I deleted it.
just as the blue lights come on outside the fucking window, like
Well, maybe
Motherfucker.
because it was too long. There was one that was way too long. Like, it was like 4
way too
minutes or
long?
something. Yeah, that one I think you're talking about. It was too long. We'll get stuck in a few videos anyway. Take a gander
Only
at
sent you 3,
these.
is it?
You need to do something about this.
Oh, fuck.
It's none of your business. I'm eating my lunch.
I've seen this.
Yeah, I'm not very happy now. Thank you. What's your point?
Why? Sorry. Why are you getting a kid's meal?
That's real.
It's cheap. It's
That's
on
real.
the menu, but it's not really any of your business.
Apparently,
is it?
yeah.
I'm trying to have my lunch.
Sorry. Where are your children?
See, women like
You
that.
said this is for children.
I'm sorry, but
It's a
Come
happy
on.
meal.
I just like.
I can't punch her in the face.
Come in for a happy meal.
And
We're
what's
just giving
wrong
her
with
way
that?
too much time.
Her. I know, like, I would
At this
already
stage, you're going to
It's
say,
for me.
"Get the fuck."
Yeah.
Where's your car?
What kind of question is this?
Where's your car if you don't
Why
have
are
a
you
car?
asking me a million questions? So, what have I done to you? What have I done to you?
Look, this, yeah, I just wanted.
I think she's reached a few happy meals herself. Like, you know.
I know.
Sad.
Fine.
Just can't contemplate. Like, how could someone
She's probably
just order a happy meal?
She's probably at her kids. Yeah, that's
How
why
is that
she.
your business?
100%.
What papers? Who reads the papers? It's 2024.
Happy Meal papers.
Jesus.
What the fuck is she talking about? Look,
So I think the premise of it is she's basically trying to insinuate that he's bought a Happy Meal and that in some way proves that he's a child molester.
no, I know what she's talking about, but like, fuck
Oh,
off.
that's what she's trying to say,
Yeah. He's a child molester, like,
right?
Because you bought a habit.
he's got no kids there to
What?
like.
Here.
Why do people get involved in other people's business? I
Fucking
absolutely
I really
baffles
don't
me.
know.
I
I
go
really don't know. So they
slide
can
on,
feel
mind
that-
your own fucking business. Like, you know, it's just
Yeah.
the world's full of those nosy bastards.
Karens.
Like, you know.
It's been like, I like the toys and the Happy Meal. Get the fuck away from
It's a
me.
cheap meal.
It's funny when the kid chokes on them. You know, on the toys. Yeah.
That's hilarious, isn't it?
So, like, Happy Meals is a good way to get them in the back of the car. Like,
All right.
it works.
Here. Right enough.
Tried and tested.
Oh, here we go.
But this was the fucking really long one.
Oh, this is.
I've seen this too.
very different sort of vibe now.
That's like ants moving a dead gecko.
Fuck off. What? What's not alive?
Oh, well caught.
Fucking hell, well done, ants.
Fuck, man.
Get it!
Class.
Everybody help! On the tail, everybody on the tail, quick!
Fair fucking play to them, boys.
Yeah,
Just take it off them and set it back on the
I
ground.
didn't know what I was watching at first. So I was fucking like,
Oh, really?
That's
I was like underwater, like a wee thing floating or something. I don't know.
Would it not have been handier to eat them down below and then
Where to bring
run up, run higher?
Yeah.
Tear it apart or something. in
Unless
smaller
it
bits.
died stuck to the plant pot.
That's sort of video you get at a training thing for Coca-Cola.
Teamwork.
Teamwork.
Come on, everybody. Last one.
Return to the ring. For this fight, you are setting a monumental opportunity for kids my age to see the legend Mike Tyson in the ring for the first time. What type of legacy would you like to leave behind when it's all said and done?
Well, I don't know. I don't believe in the word legacy. I just think that's another word for ego. That's just some word everybody grabbed onto. Now it's used every 5 seconds. For me,
Fucking
that's
10-year-old kid.
nothing to me. I'm just passing through. I'm going to die, and it's going to be over. Who cares about legacy after that?
The fuck you talking about, bitch?
So I'm going to die. I want people to think that I'm this, I'm great. No, we're nothing. We're just dead. We're dust. We're absolutely nothing. Our legacy is nothing.
Are you stupid?
It's like, how many
you so much
mushrooms
for
did you
sharing
take
that.
before that ended? Like,
There you go. That's what it is.
See what you mean there, Mike.
Get him on Sesame Street.
So you deleted the best video?
Yeah, but as long it was too long.
Wasn't that long?
You bastard.
You bastard.
Sorry, man.
Mike's probably right.
No, he is right.
Yeah, he's 100% right.
Correct, like, 100%.
A legend, all that he is, like, you know. But,
The video
I like
there I sent in, did you even look at it? No?
What is it?
Yeah, it was too long though.
It was a woman.
In a box or something, in a suitcase.
No, she apparently her
I know
and her
what you're
partner
talking
were
about,
playing hide and seek. Well, apparently that's the story now, and
I've
he
seen that before,
managed
yeah.
to be in a suitcase, and he's zipped up in the suitcase, playing, saying he's Sarah, I can't breathe. Help me. Help me.
Yeah.
She's just sitting videoing it, laughing her balls off, fucking, haha, this is what you get. And, you know,
Yeah, I've seen that before.
She
Something
knew that he had no air. Like,
Oscar Pistorius, but hide and seek, like, you know, and hide in the bathroom and I come and shit you.
his wee twiglet legs. Like, you ever see him walking in court? He didn't. He took the prosthetics off and walked up just on his stumps to make everybody feel sorry for him.
Bound to have been peeved, like, you know, fucking all the time, you know, springing your step there. just fair game all the time. Like, you know.
True, like, that's true. But imagine waking up and being like, "Oh, there's a noise in the bathroom. I'll put 3 bullets through the door here before I check."
Yeah.
You know.
No, you at least go. Who is there?
Hello.
And let's face it, he was punching well above his weight. You know, she was. I wouldn't have shot her. That's for sure. I'd shot myself. You know, that's fucking sure. I wouldn't have been shooting her. I'd have been driving around an open top Popemobile, saying, "Look what I'm riding." She was fucking gorgeous, Gary.
She was alright, wasn't she?
Fucking nutter. Like.
Then.
Do you reckon he fucked her with the stumps ever?
Good question.
Jinxers, that kind
It's not one I pondered over.
Yeah, I mean,
you know, it's not one of
Because the stumps, right, that he's got taper off to the bottom, and at the bottom it would be almost like the size of a wrist. At it, like as it goes down to the bottom, so he could have.
Does she
with
like
enough lube,
fisting?
got that in there. See, this is what we don't know because
He made it with it. He made it with it. He had warts, and that gives more.
Yeah, like a ribbed condom.
Yeah, like a ribbed condom. Kind of what we do.
But I mean, surely that would be.
Well, there's people.
She's not a
that do that,
normal person, so why not?
Why
Why it's not normal?
Because she's going out with a man who has no legs.
It's all right.
You know.
You fucking lost me now. Like, you know, that's what's wrong with.
Would you not be in a woman with no
just on
legs?
all the pedophiles and all the
You wouldn't
disabled
be in a woman
community.
with no
Like,
legs.
No, you've lost them, Jake.
I wouldn't date a woman with no legs, no. Unless that they went to a point that I could get them to fuck me with.
So what if your girlfriend lost her legs? Bye bye.
No, that's different. Because you're already with the person, then you just have to deal with it, don't you? But like, I wouldn't just meet a person and be like, "Oh, you've got no legs. Let's continue the conversation." But like,
The evil person. Oh fuck! Sorry, I don't know you don't have no legs.
I'm running away
and
on
watch
my
her wheel
legs.
away in the distance. It's like,
I'm only joking.
Just start every
I'm only
conversation with, first of all,
have you got legs?
have you got all limbs? How many limbs have you got before we'll continue?
Show me your legs. No, I think I'm only joking. Like, but my point is this:
I'm Jake and I
How
have
quick can I
4 limbs.
reverse?
would you not use that to your advantage? You know, because like, where else are you ever going to be able to get limb fucked?
I never thought that was one of my biggest fears. I mean,
To be limb fucked?
yeah.
I think about it daily.
Growing up, I never,
You can get limb fucked by people without
Yeah.
with legs.
I bet it's not as worse. It's not as bad.
You too could be limb fucked.
think you've-
Every
It's kind of a fetish then you're saying because they're
yeah.
persons.
Oh, there is
disabled.
people who have amputee
yeah,
stuff.
yeah.
Oh,
happens, like,
yeah, there's no doubt. The job I used to work on, we used to run a guy and he was desperately disabled, and we ran to Dublin every week to, to use a hooker.
Right.
Oh, she charged, bastard charged double rates. I think that's inequality at its fucking.
It should be less.
There you go.
It should,
See?
No,
get
you should have got the
discounts.
same rate as everybody else.
Or
Equal rights for disabled.
Because you have a blue badge.
People-
you
Yeah,
know? Show them the blue
I'm
badge.
not-
You get a discount.
I'm not sure how true this one is, but it's like another fetish. It's nuggets. Nugget porn.
The fuck's that?
What's a nugget?
What's a nugget?
It's a person with no limbs.
Oh,
Nugget porn.
yeah, fuck me.
And you just
Nuggets. That's it.
Yeah,
Like
I have a picture of a chicken nugget, McDonald's chicken nugget in my head here.
with a head on it. Just a wee man. Like
Like what I said was bad, but that was
Well, somebody told me that, like, fucking.
Somebody told you that, yeah. That's a conversation he had with someone. Everybody.
It is.
Ever heard of nugget porn? No, he looked at me.
What's back to think about equality? Yeah. Absolutely entitled to have, they're absolutely entitled to have, and the whole world's entitled to do whatever the fuck they want. If that, no, well, draw the line under 10s. But I just think people should have absolute right to do whatever.
100%.
I couldn't care if you're next door and you are doing whatever the fuck you want. What business is it mine? Like,
Even nugget fucking.
Yeah, I don't care. I don't care. As long as there's a hole in the wall for us to watch, I don't. I think that's what's wrong with the world. There's too many nosy bastards in the world.
What are you doing?
What are you doing?
Exactly.
Well,
That includes the government, I suppose.
They're the responsible. They're absolutely, and it's not even woke shit. It's just
It's control.
It's the people asking, what are you doing?
Yeah.
What the fuck are they doing? Nothing.
What are you doing?
What are you
What
doing?
are you doing?
Is a midget
What I'm doing?
not a midget or just
I love midgets. They are absolutely class. If I had a disability, that's the one I'd pick.
yeah.
I just think because they don't even work all year. They wait to the pantomime season, and they can make make a living over during pantomime season and don't have to work for the rest of the year. Like, it's not a disability not being able to reach something.
No.
Do
They
you
get nothing.
think they should have their own bathrooms? Like, like disabled people get their bathrooms. Do you think they should have little bathrooms?
Like a hobbit hole?
That are steps.
There you go. That's
But I would love that in one way. I'd love a man of my size to try and shite in their toilet. Like trying to dock at the National Space Station, trying to get your ass right in the middle of a fucking midget's toilet. So, I'd love to see that. But again,
Can they use
adequate
normal bathrooms, do you think? Like a midget, do you think they know
probably
away?
going to step
Do
ladder.
they know away? They don't carry step ladders with them though, do they?
No, they sort of shuffle up.
Shuffle up.
Side to side to get up. But I think they're class.
I think they shit in their hand and throw it in.
Up the cubicle wall?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like Mission Impossible.
Yeah.
No, they'll do a backflip or something. I don't know.
It's just, I think they're class. I love the way they run.
cool,
I just love the way they run. They're just,
A lot of them commit suicide. It's a very well-known fact. You remember Time Bandits?
is that a
Movie? And then all those wee things, and they're all midgets in the costumes. All of them, all 7 of them, that's dwarf fucking Snow White. But they all killed themselves.
All of them?
All of them.
but it is strange. You've never seen a dwarf funeral.
No.
And nobody here. I bet nobody has seen it.
You maybe just think it. Oh, there goes a wee kid.
Yeah, well,
oh jeez.
The hearse would probably be a money.
Yeah.
just one guy carrying him. That's just it.
Like a fucking boombox, like a radio.
You just pass a balloon around like a box of biscuits. You don't need to walk around and just pass.
There he is. What do you think?
What do you think?
They've done a good job on him.
Just carry it in your pocket and just wee tiny one.
Do you get half price for it?
Jesus Christ. Yeah, I've never seen a small person funeral.
So where did it go?
There's probably
Where
a
did it go?
very, very tiny.
Just a wee tiny graveyard.
We send them out to sea to an
Maybe there's a wee small graveyard somewhere. A wee tiny one.
It's that small, I can't even see it.
But it's generally one of them mysteries I've never, ever seen it at all. And
No. Or Chinese people. Sorry. Did I lose you, sir? You ever see a Chinese person's funeral?
No.
Here?
Yeah, but that's going back to the thing that eat them. Yeah.
There you go.
So maybe do we send all our dead dwarfs to the Chinese so that they don't eat our dogs?
There you go.
I think you've stumbled upon something here.
No, that's been like an ancient...
That said, you're in Fenian country, fucking... or wherever the fuck we are, and
midget
there
fried
might
rice.
not be that many Chinese funeral parlours about there, so that could be why you haven't seen them.
And it was like an agreement. It's like, we'll give you all the small ones that don't make it.
I give it to them. The dogs are tasty.
You
can't fault Chinese dogs at all.
No, fuck here if it's
tasty as fuck.
If that's what's in the meat here, fair play.
Here?
Yeah.
No, it's dwarves here.
Well, yeah, they're tasty. No,
can't be. There isn't a big enough population.
Yeah.
It's we're just not overrun with dwarfs.
That's why.
Think of many Chinese in this part of the world, and you go,
I'm saying, have you seen one of their funerals ever?
I've never seen one.
Chinese too, though. I mean, Like, look, think of all the Chinese.
But the problem is we don't live in the Chinese community. It's not that we're going,
They live about.
I can't name you a Chinese
They have it
person.
in secret, you know. They have it in, you know, in the back rooms.
And,
Yeah.
or they're all burnt in the 12th. and massive bonfires with, you know,
Like fucking
you know,
crackers on that.
yeah, Ballycraigie's actually got 4,000 midgets and fucking Chinese in the middle of it, and four pallets around it. Just like, you know, that, and they just hang a Union Jack or a tricolor over just to hide the midgets,
just,
like,
just
you know,
to disguise it.
just to disguise with it, you know.
Oh, they're pretend they hate Irish people, burn the Irish flag and stuff, but really it's just to hide the real.
It's just to, you know,
It's actually midgets.
all the bodies on
and the
there. Like,
Chinese.
We gotta keep this going. We can't have any funerals for these people.
But yeah, fuck.
Going very abstract in this episode.
But is it only we haven't seen a midget funeral? And like, are you allowed to say midget, guys?
No, not really.
I've said it enough.
We've said enough.
But like,
we don't mean
there's
it.
not enough of them for us to have seen one, or is it actually that like they can't because it would be too funny, and they're like, we just can't.
Well, when was the last time you seen a midget?
The other day,
Really?
yeah,
Where?
the other day in Belfast.
Oh, I've seen one in Belfast too. There's one that works in. Sorry if you ever see it.
it's like just there's no point in like, you know, it's all midget.
There's one that works in the bus station, up in the new bus station.
Right,
Shout out.
there you go. Shout out.
Love you.
Yeah.
Oh, I think they're class.
Oh.
I really do. And they're
all over.
my favourite sort of people. Like, you know, I just wish that when they spoke the wee squeaky voices, they just sort of make it, you know, like with Lollipop Man and the Wizard of Oz. Like, you know,
What's the movie called?
Lollipop Girl.
What's the movie called?
What one?
With
Peter Dinklage?
With Peter Dinklage and thing.
Footsteps or something, or
Yeah, that's a good
little
one.
steps or something.
Something you gotta watch it. It's a movie in the 90s, and it has what's his name?
I'll show you.
The English actor
Gary Oldman.
Gary.
Oh, is
Oldman.
this a
And he
fucking?
plays
Oh
a
my
midget.
god! Like,
all right.
Oh, it's so good.
oh,
What do you
this
say?
looks amazing. This is a real
If
movie,
you like midgets, you'll appreciate this. So you will. Yeah,
this is a real movie,
This is a real movie.
and I need to watch it. I haven't watched it.
Is it Peter Dinklage?
Jesus Christ.
It'll come up
Is it
with
Peter Dinklage? in this?
Tiptoes. That's it.
Tiptoes. That's what it's called.
Like, see this little person thing? Fuck off.
Yeah, I know.
I am not big boned and fat.
Yeah.
You know, just tell the fucking truth.
That
here, like,
actually, I think, would probably offend me more if I was a
Yes, absolutely.
midget. You know,
yeah.
a little person. I'm not a
person,
little
no, I'm a
person.
midget.
Okay,
a
I'm
little
like,
person's a 6-year-old. Yeah. You know, not a fucking.
Yeah.
Right, so this is a real movie. Fuck, that is perfect.
Fucks up with a quality.
Jesus wept.
No, midget's such a works, Carl.
Fair fucks to Gary Oldman.
It's not crazy that he
That's
made that
Oscar
decision.
winning.
Like,
That's an Oscar winning there.
Imagine you looked around at midgets like that.
I know. What the
As
fuck?
as if you've never seen anything like that before in your life. What about drinking?
That is unreal. Like.
Isn't it?
Doesn't seem real.
Imagine pitching that today.
Yeah.
You know?
But why is it unacceptable today?
It shouldn't be.
It shouldn't be because
It's
everybody.
equality. Like, you fucking.
There it is. Fuck me. There you go. Fucking.
But yeah, if you tried to play a midget now and walk about on your knees, you're fucked.
No, it's
fucked.
ridiculous. Like, you know, at the end of the day.
We went too far that way with like offending shit.
of
Like,
course.
You can't say nothing anymore.
No.
Of course.
But I do think it's changing. I think
Yeah.
people are fed up with all this. You know,
come back around.
It's
It will,
going to
like,
come back around.
100% it will.
Like at the end of the day, if, you know, what is it? I think it's Christopher Hitchens says just because you're, or Ricky Gervais says, you know, doesn't just because you're offended doesn't mean you're right.
no.
Yeah, exactly.
You
It's
have
because
the-
you're fucking what your feelings are
Yeah,
hurt. So I'm gonna do that thing.
You have the right to be offended, but you're not right.
Yeah.
You know,
Fucking right.
everybody.
That's-
but
even being an old bad, the one thing free speech to me is absolutely you should be able
Essential.
to say
Yeah.
anything you want about anybody, provided it doesn't provoke harm or violence or harm.
Exactly.
you can't be.
That's the
going
hard
saying,
thing
like,
these
I'm
days,
gonna
I
go
think. You know, but
bomb
the-
a school, or I'm gonna go murder. You know.
Aye.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Within reason.
Even if it is a
But-
joke, it's
That's
still
just common. That's
it's still,
common sense, isn't
you
it?
know.
Yeah. Common sense, I suppose,
But
because
yeah, I think it's a very dangerous thing to get to try and silence people. You know, and silence an opinion.
And that's irrespective of your views. I really don't care what you think. Go ahead and say it. And if I don't like it, you know what? I'll just not listen to you. But, you know, I hate these bastards. I know there's a boy on the TV last night, he's very rude. Well, switch it off. He is,
Yeah, you know, change the channel. Like.
change the fucking channel. Like, you know, there's two. I think there's people actually go looking. It's their mission in life to go and look and say, "Oh, I'm offended" or something like that.
And try and ruin someone's fucking.
You know,
But the funny thing is, right? You're offended, right? Now what? Okay.
it's okay.
Go home.
What's next?
Yeah.
Move on.
Stay at home.
I actually did a gig one time, and the girl came up to me and said, "You were very sore." And you know, I do an awful lot about priests and you know the abuse. And she came up and she goes, "You know, why did you not pick on the Protestant things?" And I went, "Because I didn't do as much as the fucking."
Yeah. Number one, I didn't live through that. Number two, there wasn't that much
I'm
of that
Catholic.
around.
They abused me, not fucking, you know, not the other guys. Like, you know.
I'm talking about my life, not theirs.
Yeah, exactly. And you know, I didn't know, and I just thought, you know, don't be a wanker. You know.
Yeah. Can't remember what comedian said it. Something about like when someone got offended, he's like, "Right, I'm sorry," and then they kept going on. He's like, "Well, if you go on after I apologize, what's left?" You know, then it's. What do you?
But it's back to people walking out in the show. Like somebody did one, I think a few DUP walked out. Not that that's unusual, you know. And you're going, well, you knew what you were getting. You know, if you go to see Frankie Boyle, there's no point coming back and saying, "Oh, he's very offensive." You knew exactly what he's fucking. You know,
Look,
I just think there's the world's full of wankers like that.
I think one of the worst thing you can do as a comedian is apologize as well. Like, you know, it gets you nowhere.
Yeah, there's a lot of comedians we would respect that have been cancelled, so to speak, or whatever in recent years, and like the ones that didn't apologize, their careers just soared because you're apologizing to people that would never buy tickets to your shows anyway. You know,
and it's back to the thing. Like a lot of mine is about my wife, and I do one joke where, you know, I go. My son's a lazy bastard. You know, he won't clean his room. He won't make the dinner. He'll not even get out of his wheelchair. And people come to me and go, "That's great. That's an awful thing to say with your son." Like, you don't have a son in a wheelchair. Yeah, you know, it's a fucking joke.
And if you did, it would be better.
It would be funny.
It would be even better if you did.
It's an act, you know. It's an act, and people cannot tell the difference. You're going, go home and boil your fucking head, will you? Out of the road, like, you know, it's just.
That's great.
People just.
Yeah, but thankfully, I do think it's going. I think it's. Hopefully, it'll change. Hopefully,
It'll always come back around. Like,
well, as I said, like a healthy middle with everything. I think we went too far this way, so we'll have to bring it back. Then we'll probably go too far that way somehow again, and then it'll balance out. You know,
for a while, for a decade, and then it'll.
If you don't like what I'm saying, you know, don't. Just walk, just leave. You don't have to make a fucking spectacle.
You know, it's getting kind of dangerous. 100%. You know, like the Charlie Kirk thing as well. You know.
Yeah, it's dangerous.
Yeah, nobody deserves to die. Yeah, the one thing I do have in life, nobody has any right to kill anybody else. That's my absolute. I don't care who you are. Like people dropping bombs or any other way of killing people. I think you have no right to take somebody else's life.
That's the thing. You do whatever you want with your life, your body, as long as you don't harm another person, another human person. Like, you know. But then that's misconstrued by people because you could say something that seems harmful to another person or like incite some sort of like puberty blockers in children. I think that's offensive, and I think that, you know, people would say something about that online. And I
don't mean you can still say it, but just because you say it and you find it offensive, you know. If I don't find it offensive, one of the ones I would always advocate, or not advocate, I say abortion. Number one, a man shouldn't have any real input into abortion laws because he hasn't a fucking clue what's going through a woman's head.
That's a hard one on an abortion.
That is a really hard one.
Abortion's the one.
But if you have your views, just keep them to yourself.
Fucking right.
And if you want to protest. If you don't want to protest, don't protest. Free speech all the fucking time.
Yeah. At the end of the day, whatever comes out of abortion, protesting and this and that, no one deserves dead babies. Yeah, no one deserves to die except the babies.
They didn't get a choice in the fucking matter. Like, you know. Sponsored by Hoover.
Start asking them.
Coat hangers or us. Sorry.
Got
very deep there. So that's fucking very fucking deep. Like,
you have to go like 7-8 inches to get the abortion done.
Fisting does the same.
That's it. You know, stumps. We're back to stumps.
Yeah, I think the word's coped. It's just a horrible. And I'm kind of glad I'm old now because I don't have as long to go and watch this
to
shit.
see what it's
Fucking,
gonna be,
watching
yeah.
this shit unfolding in front of me.
You're on the last seasons of your life.
It's the internet as well. Like we're too connected. Everybody's got an opinion. Like it's just plus the most vocal people on the internet are the people whose brains haven't developed enough yet. You know, so like everybody's listening to like a group of people that are not even adult shit. You know, so it's
one of the things I find I'm a practicing atheist. You know, I just find religion. You know, count how many wars there've been, how many people have been killed.
Yeah,
and take out how many were because of religion, and you've practically no wars.
I agree with you on religion. I'm not sure about like I would say I'm agnostic because we've talked about this extensively. Like on religion, it's just another form of politics that evil people use, but it can be used in a nice way as well, I suppose. Like, but
I mean, again, if I don't like it, I don't go to any religious, but I don't. All my children are brought up, you know. But I always said, I won't deny you the opportunity, and then make your own mind up.
Yeah, that's
you
a
know.
good
So
thing.
I just go right.
Yeah, that's the best way to do it.
Once you
definitely.
get to 18, entirely your choice.
we're 4 people with 4 different, and we were brought up in religion, and we've got all 4 different ideas on it, pretty much.
We weren't necessarily.
A lot of people can't tell the difference in religion and spirituality, either, or they can't tell the religion and the Catholic Church. Or
there's one's a cult, the other is just what you believe and how you feel and stuff, you know.
But I think to use it, I just find very offensive to me. But and again, I used to be a very militant atheist. I was very, very.
So was I when I was a teenager and stuff. But then I grew
But
out.
then you learn, you go, well,
religion,
it's just look, that's your view.
Yeah.
So therefore,
I would say, well, speaking of me, I'm agnostic, which I would consider myself spiritual. But I like I'm on the fence with a lot of things, politics, religion, anything. Like I like to take bits and pieces from everywhere.
Yeah.
Right wing, left wing. I'm neither. I like a lot of ideas of the right strike with me, and a lot of ideas in the left do as well. Like, you know. So it's just the way to live your life. Just be a centralist.
Most of mine came from I can't be bothered getting up to go to mass at 10 o'clock in the morning. You know, my mother used to say, I don't mind you not believing in God, but don't be an atheist.
That's right, Matt. What are you getting up for? You're getting up for.
And I'm quite a hypocritical. I always go. My main defense of being an atheist is, well, I'm not a hypocrite. I absolutely live by my thing. I don't believe. I don't anything got there. You're running and you're doing half the job. You know, I always say to them, if it's Catholic, I'd say, were you riding before you were married? You weren't supposed to be. So are you Catholic? Are you not Catholic? Like, make up your mind. The priest didn't count when he read you. Like, but, it's,
that's why they're red boys. Because they didn't say that anywhere. About
only when Father Murphy gave me chocolate.
But I think that's where the Bible, cause it's like 60 different books put into one, I mean, it's just got lost where they turned it into the rules and added all that. But there's a lot of the Bible that is just history.
Yeah, there's a lot of the Bible
being recited.
There's a lot of hasn't even been in the Bible, just sanitized completely to hang on. Look, if you want to believe in a man that sits up in the sky, it brings a lot of people comfort.
That's what I think as well.
Comfort.
I would never deny anybody to their beliefs.
Absolutely.
Oh, definitely.
For years I'd been a denier. I would actually went and said, "You catch yourself on now."
I actually think being an atheist or not believing in God is more comforting for people. It's more of a because then you don't have to worry about anything.
You don't have to worry.
It's all. I believe that's the thing. The comforting
exactly.
aspect,
You've got to live your life now because this is the only chance you have. If you think that you're going to wait, and I can't remember what's the comedian said. Why would you want to go to heaven with with all your aunts and uncles and born bastards? You would rather go to hell with the drug dealers and the fucking pimps and the prostitutes, or eternity in boredom. Why would you want to do it?
Heaven, our idea of heaven, like in religion, it sounds like a fucking nightmare after a while. Any version of anything forever is the nightmare. Like even your favorite food, pizza or whatever the fuck, just eating that forever.
Forever. Yeah.
Terrible.
Yeah.
It's just terrible.
Again, back to each for their own.
My kind of take on spirituality is we can't really, if there is anything after death or life, we can't really grasp it, and what we've been fed is not. It's nothing like that.
It's what you wanted to be yourself. If you're spiritual, you make it up yourself or whatever. And again, I don't.
Yeah,
I'm thankfully. I think you hit the nail on the head. I live my life now. I started doing comedy 3 years ago because my brother-in-law died. He's 42, found dead in bed, and
Fuck's sake.
you know, he was full of life. And I sort of said to myself, do you know what? You're 51 years of age, and you've never done anything out of your comfort zone. Absolutely nothing out of your comfort zone. And I messaged one of his best friends, a super comedian called Fintan Harvey, and I said, Fintan, want to do a set? And he says, go ahead, man, go for it. And it was phenomenal. And what it teaches you then is, fuck it. Go for whatever you want to do. So instead of written a play, we sold out 2 nights. We're doing another night now at Christmas.
Class,
It's a good model.
What's
It's a
the play?
great model because you just go, and I remember the first night after the play, you know, the way you have to do a sort of bit of speech because you wrote it and all. And I just went, you know what, this guy dying was absolute, but it took all my fears away. You fucking go for it and you do what you want. Super, because all my kids now say to me, what do you think I should do in life? Whatever the fuck makes you happy. And it's a real fucking eye opener, like, you know. It's just like Dee was a super brother-in-law. We never spoke every day, but you know, if he needed me, I was there, and he's released so much. You know, I never would have done a podcast. Not a fucking
Class,
chance.
like.
You know, it's just crazy how those sorts of things fucking.
It's sad that had to happen for you to see that.
True. Absolutely.
But it's things like that do give me hope that there's something more than just us on it. You know what I mean? Because without something like that happening, then you wouldn't have maybe done all this.
Like and like I'm nobody, you know, in terms of comedy board, but I have no.
But you're in terms of like your life now. You know?
And that's I have no illusions. I will not. I'll never sell out the SSE Arena. You know, I'm number one. I'm too old, and I'm probably not good enough. But
I don't know about that.
you know,
like, you know,
at the end of the day, I don't care. I've done what I want to do.
Yeah, exactly.
I think half the fucking world's too busy looking at looking at YouTube, seeing boys being rich and all that. And they're too busy fucking doing that instead of go and do what you want to fucking do. Not
and if that brings you somewhere, then fine. You know.
And the last thing, so you know, I would be very locally known as a slobber. You know, I do torture people and shit like that there, but not a single person. And I mean not a single person has ever said to me, what the fuck do you think you are doing comedy? And I was terrified at the start. I thought people would be going, who the fuck do you think you are? You know, you're not funny. You're not funny. And not a single person. And it's so, because what they'll do is they'll come up to you and go, hey, fair play to you, man. I couldn't do it. And you know, and I'm going, that was probably one of my biggest, how do you put it, likes out of it, you know. Nobody ever fucking come and said that, which was absolutely alien to me. I thought they were going to slit me.
I think that's
Did it get easier as you went along, or is it still hard? Or
it got easier. Like I say, I was telling you earlier, I did a gig in the Portside Inn, and two comedians I really respect, Johnny Bowe and Luke McGibbon. I think they're two fantastic comedians. They came up to me and said, you won the night. And I remember driving home that night going, I must be funny. I must be funny.
Got a buzz on.
And once you...
The great feeling. Like.
When you get that feeling, when you get that into your head, you start to think, doesn't matter. It's maybe my material didn't suit. Mine is...
Even the best comedians in the world have all died in a hole.
You find that I know I would go and do a gig and go, and if it doesn't go well, I go, well...
Crowd was shade.
You can't blame the crowd. The crowd weren't for my material. You know, no point me getting into... I don't do GAA clubs anymore because they would tend to be thinking that they're going to see fucking... Brenton Grace or fucking, you know, they're waiting to knock jokes. And there's you out talking about a priest blowing the load over your face. It's just not fucking gonna.
Definitely,
that's too close to home for them.
Not everybody likes a dead baby joke,
but
you know?
It's a great learning thing too. You know, you go to there's certain venues. he doesn't suit my material because I just like I did one in East Laughs there and dyed my hole, and I actually said to the people, "You hit me," you know, and it wouldn't have been so bad, but somebody said, "Yeah," you know, and I went, "Fucking hell," like you know, but you go and do the same set, and like I'm a newbie, like I say, I've done Lavery's a couple of times, and that's probably one of the best gigs I've ever. It's phenomenal.
It looks good. We haven't actually been. We should go up there and actually see a
There's a
gig.
great lineup there. You got Aaron McCann, you got Colin Geddes, McCartney's doing it for 14 quid, and you're going, you know, this is just 2 hours of
World
really
class.
good fucking crack, like, you know. You know, but like, as you say, it does get easier. You still have the odd nerves. My memory's bad. That's my thing. So I can't remember a 20-minute set without looking at a note because I'm old and can't remember it. You know, plus I don't gig enough to, you know, to have it on the tip of the tongue all the time. So,
well, speaking about things you do, you know, to make you happy, like this podcast, like we'd been doing music together as brothers for a while, like excluding Martin. We always wanted Martin to learn drums, we just never would. And,
too drunk.
Fucking he can play his cock all right.
At least he's good rhythm.
So we done that for a long time and it was good, like, but we eventually then became a wedding band and we done other things and it was just things for money. And then I split away from them and I done my own thing and it was literally just making dance music just for money. And I was getting like all these fickle things like labels and all interest, and I was miserable as fuck doing it the whole time. And then when we decided to sit down and do this, like just talk together as brothers, because we weren't seeing enough of each other, and we were like, why don't we just start a podcast once a week so we can get together,
force ourselves to see each other at least once a week.
And it's like it's a purposeful meeting to get together and talk shit. And then once we start doing this, like nothing else has made me
you'd rather be broken doing this than fucking all the music
like
in the world.
A byproduct of this, hopefully someday we make money doing it. But at the end of the day, I truly found like happiness when I went, oh fuck, this is what I want to do. Talk shit with my brothers. You know, and it's like I've been so obsessed with it. They'll tell you, like, I obsess over this. Like I've got a very OCD brain, and if I need to always like focus it on something. So all I do all week when we're not doing this podcast is edit it, talk like people like yourself, like message people to get on the podcast, and I'll just fucking just what makes me happy.
It's very, it's almost like for me losing the religion. It's so freeing. You just actually go fuck everything else. Like, you know, I absolutely love gigging. It is like I say, we've done a couple of nights, sellout nights in a play. Wrote the play, directed the play, and it didn't give me 1/4 of the satisfaction of doing stand up and
because there's a bit more. It's real.
It's real, and you're there, and then you and it's instant reaction and all that there. And
what is the play?
It was about I'm an awful advocate. An Irish wake, you know. I just think that what makes us Irish, and whether you want to call yourself, I don't really give a fuck. My thing is, I'm Irish.
We would say we're Irish. Like.
The Irish wake is fast disappearing, and I think it's sad because what makes us Irish. No other country in the world keeps their dead for two people, parades people around them, sits and drinks tea and sandwiches, has a bit of crack, you know, and then fucking buries them 2 or 3 days later. Every other country, you know, England, you're away for 6 weeks. The funeral home was very, and so I always had this passion about keeping the Irish wake. So the chairman days, the chairman of the local Gaelic club days, and myself and Dean Griggan, I wanted to mention Dean he's the most fucking talented actor I've ever fucking met. And I'd love to shake the bastard and go, would you go and do this properly? You know, because you're so talented. So Dean, I wrote the play and it with Dean in mind, and he said to me, I'll only do it if you do it. And it turned out it was about a chairman days, and there's a check missing for 300 grand or something like that there, and we have to take the body out of the coffin. It's really slapstick sort of, it's really easy comedy, like, you know.
Wake and Ned sort of stuff.
Yeah, exactly. It was easy just to write and sort of, you know, cheap laughs with adults, you know, but it wasn't anywhere near as rewarding as, and I'm struggling to. We're supposed to be going again after Christmas, and we were asked to take it on the road, and I promised I would, and I've just struggling because stand up is just.
It's a breeze. It's
the one that you want to do, like, you know.
But you still you wouldn't have been doing this if you didn't, you know, and then the accomplishment as well.
Yeah.
say you done that. Like,
Yeah, and I think the best part of it was everybody thought it, like, because my stand-up material is so close to offensive, everybody thought the play was going to be offensive. So a lot of people didn't come the first night, even though they sold out, because they were afraid of what they were going to hear. And then when they heard it was absolute, the reviews we were getting, I mean, with 12,500 hits on these skits we were doing, and I wouldn't know numbers at all. Like,
that's class.
Fuck, 12,500 people never looked at me in their lives, like, you know. So it's a good journey, but all, like I say, all came out of tragedy, really, like, you know.
Yeah.
But the comedy scene, like, we have some really fucking good comedians.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
It is a great scene. Like,
It is a great. Mickey Bartlett, unbelievable. Jesus, he's the funniest man. If you get a chance, go and see him. Colin Geddes, Jane, they're all unbelievable. Aaron Butler's coming up.
I was seeing Mickey Bartlett live, so
he's just.
yes, he was supporting Louis C.K. when he's over.
Mickey, I think, is naturally one of the funniest guys. But I mean, you've got guys coming up. Connor Keys, not well known, but
yes,
one of the funniest men you can fucking find. Like, you know, so we just have so many funny bastards. I think it all comes from the tragedy.
Yeah, that's it. That's it. Like,
but again, we get too deep. We don't like deep, like, you know. So
who, like, not even in this scene, but who would be your favorite comedian growing up, or would influence?
Massive Billy Connolly fan. Just as I went to see Billy Connolly too late, and he had the Parkinson's, whatever he has, and he came out on the stage and he was sort of, you know, kinked there, and I thought, all of a sudden he's just going to bounce up and start doing his thing, and he didn't.
Willy Wonka style.
Yeah, he really, exactly. That's exactly what I thought he was going to be, and then the next thing he stayed like that, but he was just blatantly funny.
Yeah.
Probably the funniest, and you won't believe this, Rob Brydon.
Right,
you know,
yes.
Was, I don't laugh at comedians. That's just the way I'm built. But Rob Brydon had me an absolute stitch. And he never swore the whole night.
Right. Rob Brydon's class.
Yeah, he's just class. So.
Billy Connolly, read his book. Like, he's an amazing talent. Like,
but lost the talent when he was funny because he's a welder.
Yeah.
You know, he's poor. I think there's a lot more comedy in poor people.
Oh, definitely.
Fucking hell.
There's nothing funny about being rich.
I don't think one rich.
Good looking.
You've never been a comedian.
Because
rich and then a comedian.
Not a good one, anyway.
He worked on the docks or something, didn't he?
He was a
welder,
welding shipyard. Like.
But, like, he never wrote material.
No.
Never wrote material. I love that. Like, there's a story, like, he had a friend or something, and he done his material one night, and his friend was like, that's amazing. Like, how do you remember all that? And he's like, I don't remember anything. It's just, then he's like, no, I don't believe you.
Yeah.
He's like, come on the next night and see. He's like, right. And he done all different material. And he's like, right, you've got 2 sets of material. He's like, come to the next night, it's all different again. I was like, Jesus Christ, you're amazing. You know?
Some gift to be able to do that. Like,
no material, just get on stage and just start talking.
I have 10 minutes. I did 23 minutes the other night and then Ballyclare. But you try and learn that 20 minutes where Billy Connolly can just walk on and absolutely some talent. Like,
unbelievable. Unbelievable.
But like we're much the same. Like we had fuck all growing up, like, you know.
Yeah.
I think there's enough, but I wouldn't change it for the world. Who wants to be rich?
It's not an interesting.
No crack.
No, fuck.
There's no crack. Kind of like be Protestant. There's no crack. Like, you know.
I want to be rich.
The UP.
I want to be rich now, but no.
You want to be rich. I think you want to be able to just do what you want to do.
A rich childhood's no use to you. Like,
rich childhood, no.
I have a very, 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 very wealthy man that I know, and he said, money doesn't buy you happiness, just give you the choice whether you go to bed in the morning or not. And he decides one day I might go golfing, next day I'll go to Canada, or I might go to work. And he says having the choice is just the fucking, that's all money brings.
Yeah,
you know?
I would like that too. Like, but I'm actually kind of scared to get what I want, because I think once this podcast, when this starts doing well and it does make money, it's kind of like I know I still want to do it because I love it, but it's like, I don't know, I'm scared for mental health in case I don't have the drive anymore, you know.
I'll be just fine. I'll be
you'll take the money, fuck it, like, you know.
You can have my half. Declan, it was amazing having you on, mate.
Yes, thank you very much for coming down, man. Really appreciate it.
Jesus
thank
Christ, you know, fuck me, move your whole town. It's just an absolutely ridiculous place to put a town. Like, you know,
we hate it here too, like, it sucks.
You do have to realize that's not St. Patrick up there. 3 dogs lying up there and you're pretending they're St. Patrick.
There's not even dogs. I think it was Was it kids?
Yeah, 12-year-olds.
12-year-olds.
That's right, yeah.
Have you anything to shout out? Your socials, your Big Slim Comedy on
Big
Instagram?
Slim Comedy. Look, at the end of the day, it's a hobby. If you think you enjoy my comedy, thank you very much. Never thought. There's another. You had Ro down here, Ro boy,
Yeah.
funny guy. But even better than that, Ro's been a great mentor to me in terms of he would ring up and say, "Listen," and we'd chat over and. Ro said something to me one time. He says, "Where do you want to go in this game?" And I said, "I don't know, Ro." And he says, "If somebody buys a ticket to go and see you, now that doesn't matter whether it's a 100-seater arena, a 10-seater arena, or a 10,000 arena. If somebody is prepared to spend their hard-earned money to come and see you, that's where you want to be." And
Fucking right.
That's my shout out. If I ever get to the stage where people, I would never do. I have no plans to do a solo show. 3 years is nothing. I need to be doing 10 years before I can even attempt my own. I don't want people to come because they're my friends.
Yeah,
I want people to come because they think I'm funny.
Yeah.
So shout out to just all the comedians, because fuck, there's some super people. A lot of wankers too. Don't get me wrong.
You can't.
But you can, but super scenes. And I'm grateful that they take you in and they look after you. And
Fucking right.
bigger
Great
comedians are phenomenal. I was with a gig there with Andy Ryan there, and he was brilliant.
Yeah.
He gave me so much advice, sat and chatted to me, and gave you. So just shout out to all them, and if people enjoy this, coming in any shows we're doing, have a bit of cracking.
Thank you, Declan.
Have a Jack Daniels. Thank you for having me, Jen.
So yes, go out to see Declan wherever you can, if you can, because he's fucking great.
Hilarious.
I think.
Sorry, go ahead.
So I'm in Newton Ards now on the 11th here. Or no, Bangor on the 11th, and then somewhere in Newton Ards in November, and McAneeny's in Belfast on the 9th of November.
Cool.
Really good lineup. Andy Ryan, myself, Pete Giffen, and Aaron Butler.
Brilliant.
We'll try and get up here and see you.
If you get up and if anybody's about, Jesus, a super night for.
Yeah, we need to get out more. Like, get out for a fucking round of pints.
Round of pints.
Fuck, that sounds great, doesn't it? Right, shout out patreon.com/4Brors.
Like and subscribe and shit.
Please do.
If you want.
Hiring them on for the first 50 subscribers. Lovies and leavies. Thank you, Declan.
Thank you very much, Dan.
I think the puppet on the right shares my beliefs. I think the puppet on the left is more to my liking. Hey, wait a minute, there's one guy holding up both puppets. Shut up.